Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning to Danny, who's first. You did it,
Yes.
bud. And
Maria?
Auntie Ria's second.
Yes. Wow.
Sophia Van Horn. Where's Grandma?
Well, they're
Lisa
all coming
Cantu.
in.
Hello, Lisa. And Joe Hernandez. And Mari. Mari's on right now. Good for
Wow,
you,
it's good to see.
Mari.
They're all coming in. Thank you for joining us so fast.
Mimi. Mimi's
Wow.
here. Carol's
Cool.
here. Maria Magdalena's here. Let's see. Lenora from Sonora. That sounds cool. Oh, there's Vicky. Now there's Grandma's here now.
And so we
Okay.
have Lisa, and good to see you today, Lisa. I'm hoping that Tina is recovering well. Our prayers go out to her quick healing and back to with you guys. I don't know if she'll be able to watch us today, but I just want her to recover and take her time. So we love her and we want her back.
Yeah, Maria, looks like we're going to have a busy day and have fun. Kathy Little, good morning.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see.
And he agrees. Good. Okay.
Christine,
This is Christine from
Lemke,
Milwaukee. Yay. Good.
good to see you.
Yes.
If you could get off Facebook, honey, and get on YouTube, we'll send you the link.
Yeah, Maria, could you help out on that on the Facebook thing to send them the link to the show? That would be great. I didn't have time to get into Facebook, so if you wouldn't mind, that would be awesome. Lisa says she was grouchy yesterday. She just spoke with Tina, and the doctor was coming in. Okay, we just love her, and we're glad. I'm hopeful this will help her.
And we're still praying for her too.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's been a busy week, hasn't it, honey, for you and me?
Crazy week.
Crazy week. And I just kind of wanted to touch base a little bit with everybody that because of some things that are happening in my own family, my kids, I have 2 grandbabies coming actually. So there's a lot of things going on in the background with that. So during the day, I'm kind of not around a lot. I mean, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not able to pick up other shows. It's a busy life. In fact, next Saturday, I won't be here on this show because it's my granddaughter's graduation party and I'm helping cook for that. So thank you, Maria. Thank you for helping.
Yes, honey. Thank you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just want you to know that I'm not trying to be snooty or snobby or anything like that, or not helping other people.
Just grouchy.
I'm kind of grouchy. Yeah. But it's like life is happening big, in the summertime in the upper Midwest of the United States. All of a sudden, everybody has weddings, graduations, babies. It's crazy. So I'm smack dab in the middle of that. So,
There's a song like that.
Huh?
There's a song called Smack Dab in the Middle.
There is.
Yes, there is. It really is.
I remember that song.
Also, everybody, just so you know, hopefully, and I'm saying hopefully, we can get Maria on next week, next Saturday, which is her birthday.
It's Maria's birthday next Saturday.
Yep.
I don't know how she feels about that, but if you feel like co-hosting that show that morning, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. If you can't, we understand because it's your birthday. So your dad is kind of stuck in town here, Maria.
Yeah.
But we can make sure that you get the link and you can do it that way from your home. Anyway.
That looks better right there.
It will be a party. Carol says that, yeah.
That's if Maria gets on to and she joins us,
It's cool to watch.
It's her birthday, it's her day, so she can do what she wants.
Yay, Christine, you made it to YouTube. Cool.
Okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's this way. I always get confused when I look at it.
Okay, so Maria says yes, she wants everyone here to celebrate, and we'll figure something out. Good.
Oh,
Thank you,
cool.
Maria. Oh, we have some grouchy dogs in the other room.
Yep. And of course, it's Faye's dog.
It's
Grouchy.
my dog. And Maria said she'll be on for sure. Okay, I'll make sure you get all the things, the link. Hope you guys are enjoying your coffee, tea, hot cocoa. Oh, what are you doing?
I'm having a Trump hair day.
Get that done before we get on, the show, for goodness sake. For goodness sake. This is my husband, folks. Maybe I should have a makeup segment,
Why? I'm just covering
Yeah,
up where I got my hair pulled out.
So I might just,
here.
come on without any makeup on or anything, like I look when I wake up, God forbid. And,
Well, at least they can see it's my real hair. He's not
is
eating.
that what we're working on today? Is that the message you want to give today?
No, I was trying to cover
Oh.
where I got my hair pulled out.
Okay, so Kathy's asking, how is Tanya doing, my daughter? She is doing really well. There's a lot she has to work on. She has been taking it easy. She has been able to get off of work, and she's on disability, and she's going through a lot. Just not working and being on disability is kind of a milestone for her, and something she has to get used to, which is not what her normalcy is. She's used to working crazy hours back to back and very under a lot of pressure. So that in itself has been a big adjustment, but she in the long run is recovering. She's recuperating. As far as her MS is concerned, she still deals with that. That is still a real thing. I mean, I just want to tap on it for a second. There is a lot of a lot of syndromes and diseases that you can't tell they have them unless somebody tells you. MS is one of them. Tanya, to look at her, you would not know she had MS. I don't know what that means, but she often gets reactions from people, well, you don't look like you have MS. She certainly does. She certainly does have it. And I won't go into all of the, the things about it, but
Honey?
Thank you for asking. Yes. Good morning,
No,
Roger. What? Okay. So, Nini, can you ask me? Okay. So what's the question?
Is it Nell or Neat? What is the name?
Nell. Hi, can you give me some hints about my future husband if possible? Nell. I'm
not started yet. And plus, I need your full name.
Thank you for joining our show today. I don't think I recall seeing you on here before.
Nope, she's new.
And so, just so you know, our beginning of our show is just having conversation, getting used, having people pop in. As soon as spirit and energy starts to increase, that's when, if something comes through for you, Nell, then
Good morning.
we will address it. But what will come through for you may not be what you expect. So I highly encourage you to sit back, relax.
And put your
it would
full
be
name
helpful if you had your face on that on Facebook instead of, I don't know what that is, because the energy comes from people's faces for Roger.
Right.
I again thank you for joining us. I hope you can stay with us the whole time, but please sit back and relax. And if there's something that comes up for you about a future husband,
good morning, Jose. Jose will tell you what to do. He's been on the show for a long time, so.
Okay, so
okay.
No.
Good morning to Mary Erickson. Good morning to Becky Baker. And that's a nice picture of you and your hubby yesterday, dear.
So I hope everybody has popped into the show, and I hope you shared the show with your family and friends. And I hope you have, if you haven't done so already on YouTube, to hit the bell because that means you subscribe to the channel of Roger Garza Sr. Psychic. Anyway, that's
Our
it for
first
that.
half hour, we usually just say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
But if you all remember, Wednesday show was just nuts. The spirit was sitting right here and wouldn't let me be, and just had to come
You were
out.
having you kind of were having a conversation with spirit that just really wanted to get out to be known, but nobody really knew who that person was. Is that right?
Yep, that I could put it out there again and still haven't got an answer. Okay, you want to handle that, Donnie?
So hi, Roger and Faye. YouTube won't connect. Sun shining this evening. Okay. Well, Doreen, just watch us on Facebook then. If you can't get through on YouTube, I get that. Sometimes I know that the internet is not a friend. So thank you for joining us today. So Dan says he's on call for work, so he might have to leave. I'm so happy that you joined us as long as you can.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Has Dad been coughing, Danny? Like he's coming down with the flu or cold or something?
So Christine says she had bought some. Oh, and he says Dan says yes.
I'm getting it.
Christine says she bought some dowsing rods the other day, and it's amazing how spirit communicates. Yeah, those are a mystery to me, but I totally have seen them at work, and it's really amazing. It is amazing. Jose gives this help. Thank you for helping. As you're walking in or coming in, hit the like button, which is the thumbs up, and share the show, which means, especially if you love Roger and Faye. Thank you. I mean, you can share to your Facebook friends, and then we'll help them get over to YouTube. The reason we don't want you on Facebook, as everybody who's on YouTube here knows, is that we get hacked, or the people come on who are uninvited, who just really want to take money from you. They are
Okay.
so-called psychic mediums.
Danny,
Mhm.
for Dad, if it gets to the point like gripa, all that, then what I want him to do is swallow a half teaspoon of salt with a little bit of water. And if he's still coughing in that later on, if he'll do it, just a shot of plain whiskey, okay? And put Vicks and virgin olive oil on his chest, but leave it there. And I'm not a doctor, but I know what I know. These are all native remedies. Mary Lasea, good morning.
Good morning, Mary.
And you know why, honey? Because a long time ago, the native people, the white man would come with wagons of whiskey.
Yeah.
The native would get the whiskey and start drinking the whiskey. They could feel nothing. After that, the sickness was gone. Everything was gone. And then later on, they were gone.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I'm reading a book that is I should have read a long time ago about all that. Yes, Doreen, old remedies are sometimes the best remedies,
You
actually.
betcha. Especially homemade ones.
I remember being told by a mother-in-law I had a fever and a cold, and she said to smash 2 eggs in socks, athletic socks, and put on the socks and let the fever go out through my feet.
Yep.
And guess what? It worked.
And also for purification, cut an onion in half and put the onion like on the palm of your foot and put socks on, and you'll see in the morning it'll turn black. It detoxes you.
Yeah, there are just wonderful home remedies for
Honey,
all
look
kinds
who's
of things.
here.
Hi, Ward. Good to see you.
Where
Long
you
time no
been,
see.
buddy?
It's wonderful to see you. And there's Herbie, who's already liked and shared the show. Thank you. So people are joining us. It's wonderful to see y'all coming in. And so, do you want to talk a little bit about your Thursday night show and what
No.
you've got? Okay.
I pulled a card. I pulled
What?
an animal card. So we're going to find out what animal today is with us and what archangel's with us. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the card. I am not looking at it yet. What is it?
It's a
gray squirrel.
Gray squirrel.
For those of you who are squirrely out there, this one says, find new ways of solving problems. I like that. Find a new way to solve a problem. And your archangel, believe it or not, again, honey, from Wednesday to now, is Raphael. St. Ralphie, the medicine man.
And so we were just speaking about remedies and things like that.
Yep. And St. Raphael is your archangel of the day.
That's awesome.
Hello, Loretta.
Hi, Loretta. Mary says her mother's uncle was a medicine man, a medicine healer in Mexico.
That's what they call a curandero. And they make the homemade remedies that work. Trust me. I've been to many of them.
Squirrels are sweet, says Ward. I saw for the first time in my whole life, up close and virtual, 2 little chinchillas, honey, yesterday. Those were my granddaughter's pets, chinchillas, and they're so cute. They have hands, and they look to me like they, a cross between a rodent and a squirrel and a cat, kind of like. They're really sweet. Okay, so Doreen says, if you have a cough from cold or flu, put Vicks on the soles of your feet and a pair of socks.
Yep, that's another
Leaves
one.
the coughing at night. It does help as your feet tell a tale for your whole body. Yes, they do. And just foot massage. There's a procedure with your feet as to getting different parts of your body. That's a whole study, isn't it?
Yes, we're listening, honey.
Yes.
What are you doing today?
She says, can I promote myself and the store and what I'm doing today? Well, sure. Do you want to get online? Would you like us to send you a link? Let me know.
You want to get on the show?
Yeah.
Es muy posible.
I can do that. Let me.
In the meantime, I'll put Mary up. I've heard of people that do that. You should have picked up some of the remedies, but when you're little, you don't know, you don't know what's going on. Oh, cool. I take it Sophia and Quentin's there. Hi, you guys. I got to put this up. Kathy Hanley, somewhere I have 2 charts of reflexology. I don't know where they're at, but I know I got them. It's about the fingers, and then this touches that, and the palm of your hand does this, and all kinds of stuff.
Thank you, Kathy. Reflexology. Yep. Okay, so Maria's just going to let us know. Of course, you can promote it.
Well, good that you did that, because them old remedies, man, they really work. Okay, what time is it? It's almost that time. Let's see what Maria's doing. She's going to My Talk Radio.
With
Dirty
30 add Chet's liquors. Oh, cool. Okay.
So that's 107.1 FM on the radio, correct?
Right.
And she's going to
Sure.
be at Don't Give a Chet's Liquor in Mendota.
And that's Mendota in near and around St. Paul, Minnesota.
Right. Mendota, Minnesota is what it is.
Yeah.
And the place is called Don't Give a Chet's Liquor.
I don't know. I really don't know about you.
See,
You know?
it drinks from Loon Liquors based in Northfield, Minnesota. And those who do not know about Northfield, Minnesota, that's where they tried to rob the bank. And they do that thing every year.
And who is that? Do you know who that is?
It was
Jesse
James
Mm-hmm.
and his gang.
Jesse James and his gang were in Northfield, Minnesota, 18 something or something, trying to rob the bank. Were they successful? Or
No.
did they got chased away, I think, right?
Yep. Some of his guys were killed, but they didn't make it. They didn't take the money. And it all started, honey, because this one guy, I think he was Danish or something, he asked for a match from one of the guys that was standing outside as his guard, like a lookout. And he didn't know what he was talking about. And one thing led to another, and bang, there it was.
Was that in Northfield, you mean?
Yeah.
Which caused them not to be successful? Is that what you're saying?
Well, the whole thing balled up, like they robbed the bank, they got the money and all that, but then when they got out, they had this big shootout, and it all started because that guy asked for a match.
Oh, which interrupted the whole thing.
Exactly.
Made a mess of it. Okay. I suppose some of these cowboy lores and things like that people hear who are visiting us here from the UK and around the world, it kind of is a mystery, but it really was the Wild West in these parts of the neck of the woods for kind of a long time, even around here.
Yep. Anybody who was brave enough to rob a bank, and then during the day, so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's old history.
It is old history. It's great old history. Yep. I love this. I love that. So
let me talk about what you said.
Okay.
For those of you who have been watching, I have a show on Thursday night called Late Night with Roger Rabbit Garza. And let me tell you, folks, it's taken off.
Yeah, it kind of came up like a whisper,
Yeah.
It's like, I think we had on one of the shows, we just kind of said, why don't you just talk about this on your own, like late night? And then it kind of developed on one of our conversations, actually, in one of these shows. And so we, on a sort of a whim, I set up the show for him on a Thursday night, late at night. And for a while, nobody was showing up. Nobody was there. It was like quiet. It was crickets.
All of a sudden, I started hearing from all these musician friends of mine, guys that I just hung out with down there.
Yeah.
And one of my friends has a restaurant down there. And then my cousin got on, and it's been boom, 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 boom. And now, ladies and gentlemen, through my good friend Sam Lopez, who was the drummer with us when we did Carlos Miranda and Joe Bravo, okay? We were the backup band, and he was the drummer. Well, Sam was the guy who got all the bands together to go on Johnny Canales' show. So through Sam, he's going to be bringing stars that I know anyway, and that that they're going to bring the stars out and we're going to do interviews on the show.
A chat with some of these guys that Roger, hung out with, played music with, and sharing stories. If this is fascinating to you, please join us on Thursday nights. I'm going to put a banner up in a minute here.
At 10:30 in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of these guys that I hung out with, played with, and all that stuff, a lot of the people think that they're like dried up and stay home and all that on a rocking chair. Hell no. These guys are still active. And I'm going to try to get some of their videos so I can put their videos and do an interview with them. Okay? It's all in the works, but it just came down like pow.
So because there's music playing, and as you all know, we have to be very careful on this show about having music on our shows, because AI continues, the artificial intelligence will give us some trouble. So before we did the show Thursday night, Roger got permission from Facebook's AI that he is going to be playing his music and music of people that he played with, and got permission to do it. So only on Facebook, guys. It's not going to be on the YouTube, because I can't figure out how to get permission from AI, right?
You and Cammy, Maria, I swear, I got Jesse's phone number, his cell phone in my phone. So I'm going to call him, and I'm going to see on another show if I can get him on to interview him. Now here's Sarah Lou that says, hey, and I'll say, what? That's not the way you get on. You say, hello, let me introduce myself.
So I've got going on the bottom there, it's saying the new show, Late Night with Roger Rabbit Garza, on Thursday nights at 10:30 p.m. Central. It's on Facebook on Latino Psychic Visions page, okay?
And by the way, folks, just so you know, this is Jesse Borrego, and that light there. That's Jesse Borrego. He was on that show called Fame. He was also in that other show called American Me, Blood In and Blood Out. And I got his cell phone. We're good buds. He's the guy that I kicked. He was bending down to get something out of his guitar case, and I kicked him. Yes, you haven't been here for a long time, so for that, you go sit in the corner, young lady.
I'm so glad you joined us today. I'm glad you did. Is that you in the black? Yes.
Well, I hope so. That's when I was younger.
That picture, yeah. He had a lot of black hair. He was a little younger then, yes.
Let me see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I still have my shirt that says, what the hell was that? Lukenbach. I still have my Lukenbach shirt, and I still have my leather vest.
Yes, you do. It's hanging upstairs in the closet.
And I think I was maybe in my 40s. I'm 73 now, so it's been a while.
Goes to show how long leather lasts, huh?
If you don't wear it.
Right. Yeah, he was a rocker. But
Big time. I'm still doing it, believe it or not. See, this is what I mean. I'm 73 years old, but I got to play tomorrow. Yeah. I still play. I'm playing in St. Paul tomorrow. Thank you, Beck. But this is what I mean. A lot of these people, we grow older, but it doesn't mean that we stop doing what we've done to get us where we're at, you know? I mean, there's a lot of people that I met through the years, and I'm talking stars and all that, celebrities, and we became good friends. This is why I say on the show, I'm going to try to get a lot of those guys to come on the show.
Yeah, it was a fun night on Thursday night because all of a sudden people were they're late night people too, like Roger is, because they've been playing music all their lives, I think. And they go, "Hey, what's this going on?" We don't hear from them during the day, but it was a good time for them. They enjoyed it. So we're going to keep it going, and as long as there's interest.
Okay, Maria, thanks for reminding me. Now, I heard from two of my friends that I haven't talked to. One of them his name is Clem Galindo, and he has a place in Jordanton, Texas, on Highway 16, and it's called the Roadhouse. And the tacos, the morning tacos, ooh, butt kickers, I'll tell you. But Clem got on the show, and I was just shocked to see him, And then my other friend who has a place in Minneapolis on Bloomington and Lake, it's called Las Cuatro Milpas. You'll see it. It says Milpas on it. But it means the 4 milpas. I forgot. He told me what milpa means, but it's a place in Mexico. And he has a place on Lake Street in Bloomington, and another one, I think it's on Nicollet and 494. But man, his food, whew. And I think he's got 4 trucks now. His name is Panchito. I was surprised to see him on.
It was wonderful seeing these people. It's really cool.
And I think I'm going to get them as sponsors. So I'm going to have Panchito put together a video so we can put the video for like a commercial and you can see the food. And then I'll tell Clem to do the same and send it to me and get them for sponsors too. So I'll have sponsors in Texas, sponsors here in the Midwest.
Well, hopefully we have a lot of folks from Texas who really love the music as well that will join you on Thursday nights to talk about the things that happen backstage, on the road, in and around,
Yep.
the crazy stories,
And I'll be able to come on the show and go, right here, live on our stage tonight. So let's go to work.
Okay.
Sarah Lou, please put your name on there and please tell me where you're from. It's been a while, so I need to know that. And Christine, are you going with this name? Christine Native Love? You got
That's Christine. I think that's Christine. Is it Lemke?
I hope it is.
Yeah. And there's Richard Dearden. Hi, Richard. Good to see you.
Hey, buddy. Oh, Lord. Native Love. Okay, I don't know. Ella Nicole. Have you ever had a private reading? Are you, girl, you're talking to a damn reader of 20 years or more. How did you get on this show? If you have your own show, I'll go on it. But we don't promote other readers on this show. I'm the big shot here. So, with that, you mentioned Norfolk members of the gang. Yeah, I know they caught some. Some were shot real bad, and then some died. But I know they caught some. It was just a big flubadub. They messed it all up. All right. Let's go to work, everybody. Wait a minute. I got this guy. Wednesday, I had a man, and he's still here. And he showed me the backyard of his place. You walk down a step or two in the backyard, out of the back door, and you go to the backyard. It's green grass, and you walk like a little sidewalk deal, and then you go up 2 steps, and there's a garage or a shed. On this side, the left side, there is a wall, a stone wall made of big stones like that, and it's about 3 feet high. I forgot what else I mentioned about this guy, but he wouldn't leave me alone. He's still here, like he's waiting.
That sounds exactly like our son, my son Sean's backyard.
Yeah, but he's got cyclone fence. He doesn't have a stone fence.
There's a stone wall
Where?
in the back where they park.
That's that way
Okay.
with the garage. No, this is this way, separating the lands.
Okay.
Yep, Herbie, the younger brothers. Yep. But this guy is still with me. Good morning, cousin. There's my cousin from California. Oh, no, that's wait.
Lisa. She's reminding you about that guy. And
He
Becky
lived.
says,
Yes. Now, thank you, Lisa. He had something wrong with his foot. Either he was missing his foot and he had to hobble around the room. Okay? I didn't see him with crutches. I didn't see a wheelchair. I just saw him that he had to hobble around.
so
Because it
here's,
was so,
Maria says, I still think it was for her, as it was the man's 102nd birthday that day, and he has passed.
did he hobble, honey? And remember, I said I didn't want to get into your head.
You can't help it. You guys, I think, are very strongly linked.
Yeah, me and my daughter. My daughter is intuitive too, so we're linked together basically.
That's the other thing you'll see. I mean, I think people have seen that happen when those two are on this screen. It's quite unique. The energy is quite unique. That's all I'm going to say about it.
I just got a name, honey. I don't know if you know him. I got a name, Cecil. Now I'm going to tell you folks, you're logged on with us right now. Do not log off because I'm going to be going up and down the names like this and something can pop out. If you're gone, I can't give you the message. Okay. Just remember Cecil, okay? Just like Cecilia's name, but it's Cecil. I have a daughter, Cecilia, in case you're wondering, folks. Alicia, are you cousin Karin's granddaughter? Because for some odd reason, he's around you right now. And believe it or not, he's talking about cleaning up the yard. Like there's a bunch of branches and all that. Honey, get on the comments. Let's go.
Okay, so we have Mary Cantu who has joined us, and
Hello, Mary.
And Maria says she's going to check.
Okay.
That's all we got.
Mary Cantu, I'm worried about your lower back on the left side. Say in the hip area, but going like the sciatic nerve going down. And cousin Alicia, if you're still on here, please let me know if you are granddaughter to my cousin Oscar, who just passed away.
So Lisa's saying that's her. Yeah. But Mary also says, yes, she's been having a lot of pain there. So.
Well, remember we talked about this, folks. The one can get it and somebody else, blah, 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 and the whole 9 yards. But I got, okay, it's Mary that's got the pain there. Okay.
Apparently, well,
Have you gone to a chiropractor? It's an adjustment. I can see. It's like they have to lift your leg up and bend it back, put it down, and have you turn over and do the same going the other way. Plus, to me, they have to yank on it a little bit. Yes, ma'am, you need to go back. Okay, that's remedied. Thank you. And my cousin Alicia got on and got off, didn't she?
I don't know.
Christine, I'm picking up something like something's wrong with your mouth. Okay? Meaning that if you talk and you just like you could talk and you go or something, a word doesn't come out like it's supposed to. If it were a water lock, you would see water this way and then it drops and then goes that way. That's what's happening in your mouth. I'm getting it like a. Here's the way I look at it. If you fell down and hit your jaw, or you got in a fight and got your jaw hit like that, like something's off-centered. Becky, when I looked at that picture yesterday, is your husband okay in his stomach? Is Christine still with us? Christine, are you here? Hello? Richard Dearden, buddy, I'm worried about one of your eyes. I'm going towards the left eye, so please, if it gets watery or if it itches or something, please get it taken care of. Have it looked at.
So we've got a response from Christine. She says, interesting. I do get stuck on my words. I fell down and blacked out last week and split the skin on my jaw.
Please get it checked, honey. It's like they either have to do an adjustment on your jaw or back here. Okay? But get it fixed.
And Becky says he always has heartburn.
I'm not going to go with heartburn. I'm going to go with something. Let me study him a bit. It's almost like, this is the way they told me that I got it, and he's almost got the same thing. It's like when you get down to the esophagus at the bottom, the door won't close. Okay? So they got to figure out why that door won't close.
You mean the diaphragm?
It's like
mine?
if you follow the esophagus down, there's a little
That's a
door
diaphragm.
thing.
Yeah.
And it just won't close.
And so Christine says, okay, I've noticed last few days my jaw has been cracking.
There you go, dear.
And Maria says her person is sleeping, but his partner said he'll ask when he gets up. They're in Washington.
Okay. All right. So we go onward and forward.
Becky says, thank you. She'll tell him so he can get it checked out. Yes.
You're so welcome.
Yes, it's so important. I mean, it just things like that is, you don't want them to continue.
Mind you now, I'm not a doctor. I have to keep telling people that. But I see what I see and I know what I see. Just like Christine's jaw. I see that. I hear it. And I see him grabbing his stomach and going, it's not that. The door won't shut.
The thing is that people just kind of start to just accept things that are going on with their body as nothing.
No.
You don't want to do that. Here's Lisa. She says she's having a lot of pain in her lower left back and down her leg. She needs a knee replacement. She's waiting to get in to see her doctor. I want to have recheck my left kidney. She has small
cysts before. Okay. Let me go into your leg, okay? I'm getting a lot of fluid, like a lot of water, number one. And to me, when you step down, the outer side of your foot to me hurts when you step down. And I would like for you also, if you could, Lisa, just go to the chiropractor and lay on a bed and have him just tug lightly on your leg to alleviate the pain. It's not going to remedy it, but it'll take some of the pain away.
Oh. And her kidney, she has small cysts. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people probably told you to drink a lot of cranberry juice. That doesn't work. Drink a lot of water, flush it. But I'd be afraid of the water that you guys drink in Michigan. I'm sorry, but you remember I said about Flint, and I was right.
Okay. Cornea transplant. Wow.
Stay on top of it, buddy, okay? I know I was getting it. Still need your full name, dear. It helps me. And please, if I give you information, don't log off, because I could have a part 2 on it, so remember that. Carol, I'm getting 2 people around you by the name, I don't know if they're in spirit or if they're still here, but I get Jimmy and I get Bobby, whoever they are. Nancy, are you having shoulder problem down the arm? You go, and you're rubbing it. That's for Nancy Moreno. Mary,
okay. I didn't know. Richard says, yep, always going to the doctor every 3 to 6 months. Hopefully it's not going bad. He said I have glaucoma in both eyes. Wow.
Just stay on top of it, bud, okay? Please stay on top of it, because I don't want you going blind. Because you and I are connected together. We work together, so.
Yep. A couple more responses.
Okay.
Carol says, my brother was James.
Okay.
And Nancy says, no, not yet.
All right. Keep that in mind, Nancy. If it goes to sleep, don't let it go. Because I'm getting the word I'm looking for, when the blood, when you go for a blood check, what is it? Cholesterol. I'm getting your cholesterol clogging in here, okay? So if this starts to go to sleep, do not like, oh, it'll go away. No, just have it checked, please.
Right.
And Carol, is your brother's in spirit? Jimmy, is he in spirit? James?
And Carol says not Bobby, not sure Bobby though.
Okay, but I'm getting Jimmy, so that would be James. Is he in spirit?
Yes.
He's talking about something gold. I don't know if you had something of his that's gold, or he left you something of his that was gold, or excuse me for saying it this way, that when the coffin was opened, that somebody put something in there of gold. He's talking about it, but I can't put my finger on what it is. I keep seeing like a this is weird. It's almost like a door hinge, something that would clasp together, but it's about that long, 3-4 inches long. And it could be that it looked gold, like it's what do they call it? Gold plating, like that. Danny, are you still with me? I'm getting your dad's shoulder for some odd reason. Like he's got an arm or a shoulder that really bothers him. By the way, Kathy, I like the shirt. I don't know where this is, Kath, but you'll have to go around your house and inside the house. They're showing me moss, green moss. Okay? And if you have green moss, that's mold. So I would get on top of that. Okay?
Okay, so Carol says she's not sure about the gold. She'll research it.
Okay.
Dan says yes.
I'm worried about his shoulder, Danny.
Hasn't said anything, but I will ask him.
Your dad has too much pride, you know that. But I'm picking it up. It's like, Danny, here's how I'm getting it. Like the shoulder is out of the socket or somewhere in the socket, something's wrong. He should wear a sling right now. Ward, did you recently have either a brother, brother-in-law, or a buddy who was like a brother to you that passed?
Mary's wondering if were you going to tell me something? Did you start something for her and did you?
I thought I did.
Okay.
Just leave it be right now. I'll come back, Mary. But I had Ward up there.
Yeah.
If you're still with us, Ward, did you have somebody who was either a brother, brother-in-law, or a dear friend that was like a brother to you that passed? What are the new comments?
Nothing yet. Kathy says, okay, Roger.
Okay. Just so you know, honey, I mean, I don't know if it's outside or inside, but I'm seeing this. It's like if you look at a wall, it just comes down from the ceiling like that, and it's green moss. It comes down collectively like this, almost to a point.
Okay, so I've got something. from Carol. She says, I have an Uncle Jimmy that passed as well as an Uncle Bob, but maybe it's them.
There you go. It's like they want to come in and they're talking, number one. First, they talk to me about donuts, and then they also talk about pork chops. So I don't know if you made pork chops for them or not. Like you made them a certain way. Okay? But they are there with you right now. It doesn't matter how long ago they passed, because time means nothing to the other side. They're not on the clock. Nothing from Ward yet?
No.
See, this is what I mean. They log on, they log off. It's not about getting your name called on this show, ladies and gentlemen. It's about how I can help you. Okay? I want to pick on my sassy friend here.
And I would like to tell you that Carol responded, and she said, interesting. I did talk with my bro about pork chops.
Wow. That's what I mean. They know about this stuff. If they tell me, that tells you right there.
Yeah.
They're there with you.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was on Loretta.
Right.
Why do you remind me so much of Mae West, Loretta?
It's the hat, maybe.
No, it's not
No.
only the hat, though. She's, what do they call it, sachets?
And she's sassy. Maybe. Is she sassy? Loretta,
It's
are you
like
sassy?
the way she walks. It's like, here, excuse me for saying it this way, folks, but I don't take shit from nobody. That's the way she walks.
And really, that's a great personality hat. That's just a wonderful hat.
Because it's her.
Yes. Yes, she wears it well. And there's Arnold. Arnold is here saying hello to both of us. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Arnold. That's very sweet.
Hello, Niall.
We pray that we both keep doing what we do and stay healthy. Thank you very much for that. We really appreciate that, as we do for you as well.
Now I remember. Mary,
Okay.
there's one of your remedies that you have from your tío or whatever. One of them deal with canela, because he's wanting you to drink canela. The little sticks, make the tea out of it. Because he says it'll clean you out.
Arnold says that Rachel says hello and good morning. Good morning,
Good
Rachel.
morning, Rach. Anything from Mary?
Not yet. Oh, she says, okay, no problem.
All right, good.
Okay, no problem.
And I'll tell you what, folks, if you can find cinnamon sticks and make tea out of it, just crack it up in hot water and let it sit for a while and drink that tea. It's good for you. It really is.
That sounds good. It makes me want to do it myself. It sounds
Well, you
really soothing.
Look what we do. We put it in our coffee.
Yeah, we do.
What you do when you're making the coffee in the basket, crumble it up, and put it in there. Not a lot, just maybe get a stick and crumble that stick up and put it in there, and then put your coffee on top of it. When it drains, it'll drain the canela, the cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good coffee. Golly, it's good.
Lenora says she does that all the time.
There you go.
And Carol says cinnamon is very healthy.
Yep.
Tea is very healthy. Love
Christine, did you also hurt your wrist when you fell? I'm picking up your wrist. I would get that checked too.
And Vicky says that cinnamon is great to keep blood sugars in check.
Amen.
And so does Mary Cantu say the same thing.
Yep. So when you have your cinnamon, have it with a little sugar. What?
You don't need the sugar. No, you don't do that. So Maria says on the first of the month, you're supposed to clean your
Yes,
clothes.
ma'am.
Oh, it's the first of the month, isn't it, folks? And happy
Maria,
Tuesday.
I taught you that one a long time ago. You get a brand new broom. Folks, listen to this. Get a brand new broom. Okay, you can do this today. A brand new broom and a brand new mop. Okay, you're going to sweep the floor clean. And then you're going to boil cinnamon sticks in water. And then when you put that water, you can use that water once it cools off. Put it on the floor and all that. And dip your new mop in there and mop the floor. And you'd be surprised that brings number one, money, and number two, good luck.
Wow. Okay, so here I want to put up what all these people are offering up now. And Maria says, new beginnings. The first of the month can represent a new chapter. So some say that doing a cinnamon ritual on this day can amplify the intention of starting anew.
Yep.
And that's awesome.
Now, here's another thing that people don't know about, but I know. In card reading, if you get the card of the devil doesn't mean death. What the devil means is the death of something you've been doing and you're starting a new beginning. Okay?
Okay, so Christine is responding. She says, yes, I did my wrist lately. I did feel my wrist lately has been feeling tight, like it needs to be cracked. I'll definitely call for a doctor's appointment Monday.
Yeah, honey, make sure that there's not a chip bone in there. I think you need to wear a cast on your wrist. That's what I'm getting.
And Mary says, yes, I have written for indigestion.
Remember I said that had something canela in it?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Stick with me, folks, because I got a lot of those. A lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll help people from time and time again, you know. And we got to go to Nell. Still waiting for your real name if you're still on. And a picture of you.
Dan just said that he just read that there are live enzymes in honey, and when it comes in contact with a metal spoon, the enzymes die. So we should use either plastic or a wooden spoon.
There you go.
Good advice.
Thank you, Danny.
Yes, Amy is here. She's here, and she's here from East Tennessee. Beautiful.
Amy, there's something about a big tree out in your yard. A big fat tree that's old. And I'm going to say this, and I told a lady, I think in Mississippi, remember James, honey? James and Stacy?
Yes.
And then we talked about this tree.
Yes.
And I told her, I said, they're talking about this and this, and everything was all regarding the tree. The name of the subdivision that she was in was called that tree. So what I'm saying to you, Amy, if you have a big fat tree, please go hug it and get energy and talk to that tree like it's a person. In the morning when you come out, my wife will tell you, I have a connection with a tree down at the ranch in Texas. You have to talk to these trees like they're real people. It's crazy, but there's spirit in there. Hug it and talk to it like it's real, okay?
That's why I like to be out there. I like to be out there now that it's good weather. I talk to the flowers and I talk to the trees every single day. It's the most wonderful thing to do.
Now, if you're having a cup of coffee, this is going to sound corny, but it's not. You want to have a cup of coffee and you want them to share with you and have coffee. Here, let me give you a taste. Boom. Pour it on there like the root. And little by little, the more they'll come alive.
Well, there's something done with coffee grounds, and it helps. I'm not. I think I just ran across it. I'm not sure. Some people put coffee grounds in their plantings around the plantings. It's
And some people can put them in a mug and read the coffee grounds.
yeah.
That's another one.
There's so much you can't even hardly keep track of it.
Oh, I know. Lisa Cantu, for some odd reason, I see you doing this. Woo, woo, like that.
Lisa,
Yep,
like happy.
very. Christine, do you have to walk upstairs to go to your front door? Like, I get maybe 4 or 5 stairs, a landing, another 4 or 5 stairs, a landing, another 3, and the door. Or is that an old house? It's kind of like a house up on the hill a little bit. And that's for Christine Lemke.
Mary says that is definitely Lisa Cantu. It's cool. Yippee or
Well, she's going to be happy for some reason.
that's good. Okay, so Christine says that's an old house I remember when I was younger.
Okay, honey, it's like a lot of your people who had passed are still hanging out there. There to me is like a wall too. Like everybody would lean up against the wall. It's if you took cinder blocks and stacked them up, it made a wall, like that. And I was going to go with Vicky Peaster. Vicky, I don't know whether you're starting to do spring cleaning or not, but they're telling me to tell you, and I should be one to talk, that there's a lot of clothes that you can give away.
I'll be right back, okay?
I'll be that friend. Okay. Lenora, honey, I'm going to tell you this way. If you get into an argument with somebody, walk away. Because it's going to go bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's no reason for it. It's like they'll falsely accuse you of something. Just say, I'm sorry, you're wrong, you better look it up, or whatever. Do some more searching. But don't, you bitch, da. No, don't go into that. It's not worth it. Maria, I am worried about your stomach, dear. I don't know. I would also like for you, Maria, this is crazy, okay? And I don't mean to do this, but I am in your refrigerator. Some things have to be thrown out before you get stomach poisoning. Mimi, who's Chester? I'm hearing Chester. I'm going name per name, okay, everybody? Marty, is your father gone? I'm getting dad around you for some reason. Joe, I don't know what's going on, but I get everything. Like, remember we talked about your daughter and other things like that? Everything seems to be like it just flattened out. Like you're going to work and all that, and everything's fine. No more arguing, no more nothing. It's like a shift that happened at your house. If you notice that everybody's quiet around you, Joe, it's the shift. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going all the way back down to the bottom again. All right. So, Vicky, there are clothes that you can give away since you've lost 100 pounds. Good for you. Mimi, write it down anyway. Chester, for some odd reason, here's the way I'll take it, Mimi. Either Chesterfield or Chester, or the name Chester, a guy's name, or a street. Okay? I don't get it as a town. It could be a street. Oh, Maria, please. That's up to you, dear, but I like it. Lisa, I don't know, but if you do, you better know my name. Lenora, just keep calm, okay? Don't blow up, honey. Just walk away. That's the best bet. We've got about 15 minutes, everybody. Just so you know. Okay, Joe. That's fine. Still going on the names. Still going on the names. Amy, are you having problems with your side? Like, to me, this is odd. But I get like a cracked rib. I don't know if you ran into something. I don't know if you fell down or what. But I'm getting pain in the side and I get a cracked rib. Are you back, honey?
I am. Joe says this. Did you see this? That he's going to private message you.
But I've been going back down again since somebody left.
All right. When a girl's got to leave, a girl's got to leave. That's all.
Yeah. Arno, is your father still with you? I'm picking up Dad, and I'm picking up like he's not. If he's still alive, like he's sick. But it's not a sickness like a cold or something like that. No, it's something deeper. That's if he's still with us. Please let me know.
I've got 2 responses here.
Okay.
So Amy says, gosh, I just went for a CT scan on my left kidney yesterday. She'll know the results on Monday.
Okay.
And then Mimi says, OMG, yes, it's so bad, but no one can tell me what it is.
I forgot what I had told you. I'm sorry. I just
Okay.
zap in and zap out.
So Arnold is saying, Roger, I'm just wondering if my dad is doing okay. He just retired 7 months ago. His name is Arnold Esquivel.
Esquivel Aguirre.
And he
And
is
he's still alive. Okay. Then please, here's what I want him to have, Arnold. If you can, get him to get a physical. Porque para mí, I'll tell you in Spanish, como anda without, como caído. So please get him either that or get him on vitamins or something because he needs to like pep up. I see him coming down, going down, going down, his energy level. But there's also like, he doesn't want to eat like he used to eat, all of that. And it's because to me, his energy is down.
retiring is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
But he's not retired in his mind. He's still working.
And there's a few response. Becky says, "Oh wow." And so Lenora also says, "If someone comes at me with attitude, I usually match the energy. It's hard.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's of course, it's an automatic reaction. Absolutely.
Just walk away, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just say you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Walk away.
Or don't say anything at all. That's the best. That's really sometimes the best response. Okay, so Mimi is saying, I think I misunderstood you. Misunderstood. You were talking to Amy, but I'm also having hip and rib pain.
Then I could be picking you up too, Mimi. So please go to the doctor and see if you don't have a cracked rib.
And Arnold says, yes, I know.
About his dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And come on, bien without, I don't know what it is. Almost like he wants to go back to work. Yeah, that's enough. Tell him to work outside, flowers and whatnot.
It's hard to accept retirement.
It is.
That. Okay,
it's like, now what do I do?
Right. Arnold says he goes to the doctor and has scheduled appointments, and I told him that he needs to keep doing work as he was doing, but limit yourself.
Yeah, nothing has to get done overnight.
Right.
He can start on something, a project, and then let it go through the week.
Yeah, good advice, Arnold. Sometimes they don't listen to the,
We got 10 minutes left.
Sometimes it's hard to be a family member or a son or a daughter and giving your parents or your sisters or whomever advice. They would rather listen to a stranger. It sometimes is, right?
Yeah, because you hear from your dad.
Yeah. So your family members, what do they know? Well, they know you pretty well.
Yeah.
But it's hard to take from family members.
All right. Before we go.
Yeah.
As you know, this Wednesday we will be on at 4:00 on Wednesday. Thursday night, do not miss Thursday night's show because it's going to be a lot in Spanish because Sam, I don't think, speaks good English. So I'll be talking to him in Spanish and I'll interpret and all that. The featured CDs that I will be doing is from my old boss, Jesse Serrata. I played in a band called Jesse Serrata and New Wave. Okay, so I will be featuring that music. And I'm going to try to have my buddy Sam on, and I'll be featuring Carlos Miranda too. So it'll be a good show.
There's a couple of things people have said just now.
Okay.
Arnold says, but I think it's my sisters. They are telling him to don't do anything and take it easy.
You go above your sisters. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Dad is not right, okay?
It's inactivity or something doesn't make you.
They need to butt out. It's Dad's health. and you're close to Dad, so get
Speaking
on it.
from the point of view of a retired person, Maria is saying about the stomach and cleaning my fridge. I don't eat anything that is over a week old. I will
Good.
freeze leftovers right away, but I may have something to throw away.
All right, just so you know, dear, I'm picking it up.
And Arnold is giving you many responses. Thank you for you. We will have a thank you for giving us that blessing. And Arnold says, "I always do," meaning always goes above his sisters, I guess.
Yeah, just tell them, hey, just butt out, I got this. That's all you got to tell them. Thank you, Mickey Maker. Becky, I'm still waiting for you to put something together so we can go to the Smiling Moose or something. Or some restaurant, something. And I'll sit down with everybody.
So Arnold adds this. This is awesome. So he makes a day to help him at the ranch. That's awesome.
Good, buddy.
That's a good
While you're doing it, start talking to him. Ask him questions. Find out about his health. And just say, Dad, I know it's hard to retire. I know that. But you need to. And then just say, Roger said that. Whatever you want to tell him.
Might be a good thing.
Okay, put all these up, baby. They're coming on fast.
Okay, so yeah, Amy's got to go. Is there anything else?
Keep going down, what Maria says.
And Maria says, remind folks to come see her today and come back to celebrate with her next week. Yep. Please join us next week, Saturday, with Maria and Roger.
Go to Mendota Heights, to the liquor store, Chet's liquor store. Don't give a check. And go see Maria there.
Yes.
And she will be doing that live radio broadcast on 107.1 FM at 3:00.
So Richard is asking, are we doing our traveling meeting gigs? We haven't set anything up yet. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Maria, maybe you can talk to the people at 107.1 and tell them what I do and see if we can get something connected.
That'd be kind of fun.
That'd be cool. I'd love to do radio again.
Okay, so Christine says, thank you for the information. She's already sent a message to her doctor.
Cool. Thank you for getting on top of that, honey.
And good, Arnold. It sounds like you're doing great for your dad. He does, and he keeps pinching him in the butt to keep moving.
That's all.
Becky always talks about her psychic, what he says.
Thank you, Beck. That's really cool.
So Maria's helping you out. There's no live broadcast, just drinks. So
okay. Then the AA meeting is at Chet's Liquor.
It's 3 to 6 p.m. today.
The tasting today.
Yeah.
So that's where you go for the AA meeting.
Right there. Okay. So Richard says, yes, please send me that information. And he says, sorry, dear. Okay.
He sees us traveling. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna play basketball. Anyway, got about 4 minutes left, everybody. Please do not miss my new show called Late Night with Roger Rabbit Garza. That's where AI lets me play the music that I've been recorded on. Okay? And I'm going to be featuring different artists of the people I recorded with. So it's cool music, and I'm going to try to get, like I said, I'm going to try to get my buddy Jesse Borrego on from Blood In and Blood Out. He was the artist. He would say, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So that way you'll know who it is. And I'm going to dig in and see if I can get some more people on too. That's a switch.
It's funny how smart we get as we get older, huh?
Yep.
I'm glad
Lenora, you're so welcome, dear. But please keep your cool.
Yeah.
I know what the Morenos are about. They're in my family, so very hot-headed. All right. I think we're going to start signing off, Mom, or what? What are we doing?
I think it's time to say thank you for joining us today. And thank you for anybody new who has come on to the show. I hope you keep on sharing the show and come back and see us again.
Well, Arnold, I don't advise going to I call it Matamoscos. I don't advise going there right now because it's too heavy. You know what I'm talking about.
And so
I did pull a card already, Richard. You're late. It was a squirrel.
Well, I have a card that I pulled in the beginning of before the show started.
Hurry up.
So I'm going to share it. Oh, don't do that to me. I'm going to just be real slow if you do that.
Everyone have okay.
So I did an angel card before we started the show, and the subject is vulnerability. Vulnerability. Here's what it says. Only the brave and open-hearted dare to allow themselves to be vulnerable, for it requires courage to take down all walls and expose your humanness. Your angel guidance is to become aware of your defense mechanisms, which keep you separate from others and the divine. Okay, this is kind of cool. Ask your angels to help you dissolve your masks and barriers so that your fragile true self can emerge like a butterfly from its cocoon. The reward is freedom, love, and a sense of inner safety. So dare to be vulnerable and open. The affirmation is, vulnerability is my strength. It takes courage to tear down all the barriers and to show your true self and to be vulnerable. And
all right.
Yes.
Last week or last show, Wednesday show, we gave it to Kathy Little, our closer. And this show, we're going to give it to our dear friend, Lisa. And what we say, folks, please love everyone you can on this earth while you're here. Let people know you love them. Also be very good to the homeless vets. To me, the vets are the first ones. Because without the vets, we wouldn't be doing what we do. Be kind to the homeless if you can. And be kind to each and every one of them. Everybody you come across. Okay? Give part of your heart.
Be vulnerable.
Please, above all, like I said, love everyone you can on this earth. Why? Everybody, are we ready? Why? Kathy Little, Danny, Amy, Auntie Rhea, Lenora, especially Lenora. Because love is life, and life is love. God bless you all. Take care of yourself. We'll see you Wednesday at 4 o'clock when I do Latino Psychic Visions. Me and my wife will be at the helm. So take care, everybody. Adios.
Adios.
Don't forget Thursday night show, 10:30.
Bye-bye.